Yo, it's the Crypto Crow. So, in my attempt at doing daily videos in the midst of everything going on, I thought, I was on my Telegram last night and somebody was like, hey, Crow, what was that software that you were talking about that you used to use a lot where you got a lot of updates on what was going on in the altcoin world or just in crypto in general? And I was like, I wonder what that was. And then I completely forgot that I used to use TweetDeck all the time. And I loaded up a lot of the different projects that I really liked into TweetDeck. And so I can basically go through and see all the latest goings on for all these different projects just by scrolling through them and seeing what's up. So I figured we'd go through some of this stuff, and I might make this a pretty regular thing because I kind of like the idea of going through this for the latest happenings on projects rather than waiting for like Crypto Panic or some of these other news sites that they don't always pick up on what's happening. I see you expanded on my chat with the social media thing. I guess so. I'm not quite sure, Brandon, what you're talking about. I might have missed it, but regardless, you're right. I guess I am. Crow, give me your secrets. Give it up. I'm not sure what secrets you're talking about there, Snake. What's up, the crypto pool? Robert Miller. Yo to Crow. What's up? I am Pauly P. Whoa, 2 days in a row. No, I think I've been, I think this is my third video in a row. My third day in a row, I think. You might have missed one, unless I'm just delusional. So let's just take a look at what's hopping in. One thing. Oh, you know what I want to show you guys? And they're not paying me to do this, but this company sent me a case of these. They are Bitcoin liquid assets energy drinks. I hate energy drinks, but this is good stuff. Not even, like seriously, it's good stuff. 62 calories per serving, calories from fat, 0. There's no caffeine in these. I don't know if you can see the label or not. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see it very well. But basically, it's just a lot of vitamins. 10 milligrams of calcium, vitamin D3. There's no protein. Total sugars, 8 grams. 8 grams of sugar in a protein or an energy drink is actually pretty decent. But anyway, yeah. Healthy tropical energy drink. These are 12-ounce cans. They sent me, I think, like, I don't know. I think they might have sent me 12 of them. And they really didn't pay me to do that or to even talk about it. But they did say, hey, we'd like to send you some so you could try it. And I said, well, if it's good, I'll tell people. And I thought it was pretty good. So I'm letting you know. Another interesting thing that's been happening is I've been chatting with a gal who they want to create, they have this company where you can create your own fragrance, like your own colognes and perfumes and things. And they want me to work with them on it. And I'm kind of like, I guess I'm going to be chatting with the strategy, planner and marketing planner, whatever. And I guess I'm talking to her tomorrow, and I guess we'll see. It's kind of odd to me in a way. Like, my wife thinks it's really cool. I did go through the process. I was kind of curious, so I went through, like, what does it take to create your own fragrance? How does that work? It's pretty easy, and you can basically get as crazy as you want with it. In terms of, like, I'm pretty sure, like, packaging, branding, all that kind of stuff. It's actually kind of a cool idea. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know in the comments or on Instagram at Real Crypto Crow. Let me, what would you guys think if I were if I had some sort of Crypto Crow branded fragrance? Would anybody care? I mean, let's be real. It's not exactly the kind of, I look at it like, look, it's just kind of a fun thing. I might do it just because it sounds fun. If somebody's like, oh my gosh, what are you wearing? That smells great. I'm like, it's my own shit. But it could be fun for gifts and things like that. You know, you're trying to get something for Mother's Day, or Smell Like a Crow, Crow's Nest by Jason. Exactly what I'm thinking. So I told him, you know, I said, look, I might be interested in doing it, but I need to see everything. Like, I want like a bottle. I want to see what it smells like. I want to see, like, is it good stuff? Is it just cheap, watered down garbage? Like, what is it? And so that's kind of where I'm at. You know, it could be very lucrative, but I'm still not going to do it if it's trash. So we'll see. If I like it and it all works out well, then, you know, I'll probably go for it. If it's like, you know, then I'm not even going to bother, but we'll see. So looking at Tron, let's see what's going on with Tron. 3 hours ago, Tron will show up at OKX Vietnam Cooperation Summit 2019 on the 16th of June. We'll be happy to meet our fellow Tronics out there. 7 hours ago, Tron Weekly Progress. Vietnam account established, OKX support. TRX Futures Trading, Bitcoin Pizza Day. Yeah, I guess this is the anniversary of the poor bastard who bought pizza for like 10,000 or 40,000 Bitcoin. Yeah, it's like I'm interested. So this development guide introduces the basic building blocks of developing decentralized technologies on the Tron platform. It explains smart contracts and decentralized applications from a developer standpoint. And then there's a link on Medium. This is the kind of stuff. I mean, I really wish Cardano would like. I want to see dApps on Cardano. I want to see people developing on it and building useful stuff with it. Because I really don't. I mean, between proof of stake and you know, people being able to build on the blockchain, we need those two things to really start being competitive. It's like, it's been frustrating when I see, you know, when I see the market coming back or it does a pullback, and, you know, it's painful in a way to see Cardano, you know, over a 7-day period, negative 13, almost 14%, which is greater than everything above it. Well, except Stellar. So it's frustrating to see, especially, like, even though Cardano is above Tron, what's cool, you know, a lot of that's based off of, I mean, look at the volume here. There's much more volume. It's just there's a lot more Tron out there than there is Cardano, which in the end is going to be very big. But right now, it's making it really difficult. There's no real usage for it. Tron's got all these damn casinos and stuff all over the place. I know Leroy Jenkins. BitConnect dude. I can't remember his name. Trevon James. Yeah. I'll catch one of his videos every now and then, and I still like Trevon James. I know a lot of people, like, you know, he's just a funny dude. Like, I just think he'd be cool to chill with and just talk crypto. I really do. I really don't think he meant any harm in any of that BitConnect stuff. I think obviously if he did, he probably wouldn't be doing any YouTube right now, because he'd be hemmed up somewhere. So, but I do like catching his videos. But he's really, really big on Tron dApps and playing the games and gambling. And I think it's fun. I mean, it looks fun. But, you know, I'm not a gambler. So, and I do have a review coming up for an ICO. They've got about 32 days left to go. Let me see. It's called Blue Share. I'll show you guys what it is so you can look it up if you're curious. I'm not doing the review right now, but I'll show you. It's Blue Share security tokens. They're paying me half a Bitcoin basically to review this. I'm not doing it today, but I'm just kind of showing you guys what it is. There's 32 days left if you're interested. Video is kind of cool. It looks very promising so far, to be honest with you, but I'm not super bullish on new ICOs right now. That's my problem. I want to see the ICOs of yesterday, really come to fruition. I mean, we still have projects that we're waiting to hit exchanges. But this looks like a pretty, at face value, I have not dove too deep into it yet. I'm going to be starting my my research into it over this weekend, and then I'll probably do the review next week. But so far, a lot of what I see, I'm like, man, these guys definitely learned a lot because they're doing everything right. But I have a lot of documents. These guys sent me like 10 PDFs and all kinds of shit. So it's a lot to go through. Yeah, it will be a paid review. I'll probably put it out next week. You're welcome to check it out. And then maybe when I do my review, you'll have questions when I do it. So that'll help. So yeah, Blue Share security tokens. And the one thing they're doing it as a registered security right off the bat, which, I applaud them on that already. And because they're doing that, if I really end up liking the project, I could potentially list them on Crow's Nest. Because it's an ERC20 token. And so there's definitely some interest there, but we'll see. Looking at Bitcoin, it's just hanging tough, man. I mean, there's just not a lot happening today. I'm curious to see what happens over the weekend, but there's just not a lot happening. Cardano, the IOHK summit brought together employees, Cardano community members, blockchain enthusiasts, and businesses from around the world to meet, collaborate, and learn more. Watch IOHK's highlight video. I want to see some tech updates. If you're not using TweetDeck yet, it's actually pretty daggone useful. And I have videos that I've done of all the different tools that I use. Maybe I'll do an updated video because I've added some stuff that I like to check out. So maybe I'll add like my top 10 favorite crypto tools for gathering info. That'll be a good video for next week. I'm trying to come up with ideas. I need you guys on Instagram telling me what you think would be some cool ideas because it's been difficult. Yori is and I know they pronounce it that way because I watched a bunch of videos on it and stuff. Yori, you have to roll that L or Yori, roll the R. It's like client wallet for Cardano built by Emergo, and it's now available for Firefox users. Be sure to update to Firefox 67. Now, here's the one thing. This is by who? When you're going through Twitter, just so that everybody knows, I don't open anything anybody sends me. I don't open PDF docs, especially. I don't open most images. My Telegram is set so that I don't automatically download any media whatsoever. Even in my Telegram group, I have that locked down because people are hiding crap in PDF files and even some JPEG images and things like that. These hackers are getting real crafty. And when you're talking about Cardano, and this isn't even the Cardano, Cardano Foundation. This is something else. This is somebody else that I'm pulling updates from. But there are so many hackers and scammers on Twitter. Always double verify, triple verify anything that you're clicking on, anything you see, because you could see a post on here that was actually posted by somebody that appears to be somebody official, but it's not. And you go and you click it, and it ends up being some kind of crap. So always be very careful. I don't ever click anything anywhere anymore. I just browse and look, and then if I see something, then I might go and pull it up directly. I don't click links. As crazy as it sounds, I just don't. 90% of the time I don't. Qtum official. 1 day ago, Qtum will be listed on BitThumb Global with a USD Tether pair. Qtum BTC and Qtum ETH pairs on the 24th of May. Join the Qtum trading competition and you could win part of the $20,000 prize pool. Okay. Thanks, CoinDesk, for giving us the opportunity to discuss the state of Qtum Chain Foundation. That was 18 hours ago, 1 day ago. Start building with the Trusted IoT Alliance in the Smart Construction Challenge. Bosch, okay. I mean, it looks like Qtum is still working on getting exchange listings. I mean, that's good. Don't forget you can use proof of existence technology on Qtum. All right. Stellar. The Stellar Core release 11.1.0 is now available. It includes various stability improvements as well as a couple of new features for administrators. Check here and you can check the GitHub. That was just 25 minutes ago. So that's you might be hearing it here first. So there. Crypto YouTube and your news. I got TweetDeck, suckers. So if you're into Stellar, core release 11.1.0 is now available. Questionnaire game, lifelines and all. Make a Crypto Crow questionnaire game, lifelines and all. What's up, Mad Call? People will have their minds blown with proof of stake blows up for Wall Street. Follow the trend. Tezos on Coinbase, then Cosmos, then ADA and Ethereum. Scarcity will be real. Interesting. Just got a notification about the AT&T now accepting Bitcoin as payments. Check it out. Man, I'll never give AT&T Bitcoin. Crow, if you're being paid, aren't you by definition going to be biased? You must be new. You must be new. To answer your question, absolutely not. Companies know. I mean, I was one of the first guys out there that did paid reviews, and I've always been brutally honest. I mean, it's all a matter of opinion, but I've always been honest about being paid. I didn't typically say I got paid exactly this much. Everybody knew, because I always talk like typically I get like half a Bitcoin or a Bitcoin for a review. And there have been many projects that I had reviewed in the past that I did not like, or I thought were garbage. And I told everybody, you know what, this company just paid me a Bitcoin to basically tell you their project is garbage. So that's one of the reasons why people still watch me, honestly, because I really don't care. Like, I know there are a lot of guys out there that get paid and then they're like reading these scripts and, basically they'll do whatever the company wants them to do. I don't play that. And everybody knows it. And actually it's funny because it got to a point where I had companies that would contact me and say, hey, we'll pay you to read our white paper and to go through everything first. And then you don't even have to make a video. Let us know first if you like our project or not before you do a video, and you still keep the money. And I said no, because if I'm putting in that work, it's content on the channel. If I think it's a crap project, I'm going to tell people that I think it's a crap project. So companies always have known, like they're rolling the dice. If they believe in their project enough to basically send payment before I've lifted a finger, I'll get to it when I have time, and when I do, it could go one way or the other, or it could be neutral. Like, you just never know. So no, I'm not biased just because somebody pays me. Absolutely not. And to be quite frank with you, if I were biased when people paid me, I'd make a hell of a lot more money. Have these ICOs donate to? Oh, I don't know what just happened. Jason's browser is written in DOS. Can we say old school? I actually use Brave a lot more now too. This is just TweetDeck. That's all this is. This is TweetDeck. Let's see what else is going on. Power Ledger. There are many ways blockchain can enable more affordable and clean energy markets. Gives a rundown on our tech. For me, TweetDeck also helps because I like to scroll through and see what some of these projects are putting out there, just to get an idea. Like, is it silly fluff crap, or are they hitting new milestones? Are they putting out significant updates on progress? That stuff to me is what's important. You will be able to trade Power tokens soon. The Power token will serve as the fuel of the Power Ledger ecosystem. That's interesting. So one of the team members is going to be speaking Digital 360 Summit in San Marcos, Texas. Thanks for the feature, ICO Examiner. All right. Omisiko. When Colombia, nicest. Event planning with the OMG team and Quant Stamp Japan for the upcoming. I mean, see, to me, this is good sign. Like, when companies are going to events and they're taking part in conferences and things like that, and they're traveling and they're spending money, to me, that tells me they're not dead. They're not going anywhere. They're still here after this bear market, and they're looking to ramp back up. We are happy to announce the newest release version of our network, Samrong, the second iteration of the OMG network. Check that. That's very cool. I don't know if this is helpful to you guys or not. Let me just kind of skipping through and reading random stuff. Mainframe is something that has been really underperforming, and I've been really kind of frustrated with them. They really need to step it up. New update to Mainframe OS, smoother installation, support for Windows and Linux, plus bug fixes. Full details on the release. Blog.mainframe. All right. Mainframe OS support. Today we're releasing an update to Mainframe OS that includes improvements to the installer, support for additional platforms, stability to the Swarm network, SDK and UI enhancements, and updated apps. This comes quickly on the heels of our public release 3 weeks ago and is driven by great feedback, troubleshooting, and alpha testing results we've heard from users. Download Mainframe OS now. Oh shit. The big news is we can now support users on Mac, Linux, and Windows platforms with a standard one-click installation experience. No more environment setup script. Yay. This streamlined installer and additional platform support will make Mainframe OS accessible to a large segment of new users. Swarm Network, in conjunction with this release, we have now rerouted Mainframe gateways to use a private network of Mainframe managed Swarm nodes that are pegged to vetted, compatible, and stable Swarm versions. Guys, this is launching. SDK enhancements. App updates. I really kind of want to see download Mainframe OS. Oh, a convenient platform for secure, decentralized applications. Guys, this is kind of exciting. I don't even know how many of you care, but this is kind of big, and I definitely plan on checking this shit out. Stay secure and private. Nothing can be tracked or censored. Apps can never disappear. Personal info is protected by default. dApps made easy. The marketplace lets you quickly discover and use apps on the decentralized web without frustration or confusion. This is exactly what the hell we need, people. I need to dive into this a little bit more, because is this interoperability type progress? Like, well, can I need to find out, can you run dApps from multiple blockchains? Can I run Tron dApps on this? Can I run Ethereum dApps on this? I need to dive deeper into this. This is going to become a future video where I break this all down. What is Mainframe trading at right now? MFT 0.003 cents. Under $3 million in 24-hour volume. Circulating supply, wow, 7.6 billion with a total of 10 billion tokens. Crazy sauce. Lots and lots of stuff. Mainframe is the platform for decentralized applications, resistant to censorship, surveillance, and disruption. The Mainframe network enables any application to send data, store files, manage payments, run tasks, and more. With the exception of a catastrophic asteroid event or an aggressive alien invasion, the mainframe network is simply unstoppable. We build with 5 fundamental principles as our guide. And then this looks pretty daggone cool, folks. You might want to check this out. Developer Bliss. God, I wish I was a developer. Drives me nuts. Let's take a look at chat. Jason's not a gambler. He's the effing casino of ICO reviews. I don't even know what that means, dude. Did you see the top 50 blockchains article that just came out by Forbes? No, I haven't. I'll have to check that out. I have not invested in any new ICOs or IEOs, no. Like I said, I'm invested in the projects that launched ICOs in 2017, and I want to see which ones are making the most progress, and then I really want to focus on helping them. The ones that deserve it, basically. It's not that I'm opposed to investing in ICOs and things right now. There's just no money. I mean, there is money, obviously. We've got a $200-something billion market cap. It's not that. It's just I don't see any short-term realistic gains happening right now unless it's manipulated somehow or it's some kind of, I don't know. I don't like the climate for ICOs at the moment. And it's not to say that it's not necessary, it can't be potentially worthwhile to get into a good project. I'm at a point where I spent last year, reviewing and talking about ICOs and what can make this and what, how much money could you make with this project and all of that stuff. And I got rid of it because it's like, I think we've all learned so much over this bear market. And I'm looking at things in a totally different way now. And while luckily for me, I feel like I got into some really awesome projects with pretty good timing, until I really see what the overall outcome is. Because remember, I got into a lot of projects with Ethereum, and I want to see, will these projects, whether they were ICOs or new blockchains or whatever, will they grow beyond Ethereum? There's just a lot of different stuff that I'm still kind of trying to figure out, and I'm still trying to sort through, and then we'll see. But and I'm not saying that investing in ICOs is bad or IEOs or anything. I'm sure people are going to make money with them. It's just not where my head is right now, and that's all. I'm going to leave those because I'm going to be checking that stuff out later. Matrix AI Network. Dent. Now, let me take a look at chat real quick. How long have I been on? Okay, not terribly long. Web 3.0. That's what I'm talking about. Mainframe is going to try and be Web 3.0 right now. Damn Crow, why are you still on 77,000 subs? Because I've been slacking on YouTube. I know it. I'm very well aware of it. I've been doing a video a week, maybe. I used to do a video every day, and it's my own fault. I mean, that's all there is to it. It's my own fault. So I'm going to be working towards getting back into that. I'm going to try, even if I'm just coming on and just going over random stuff with everybody for an hour every day. I have a plan for the channel, but right now it's very difficult for me to do that. So I'm just coming on and just hanging out and talking about the different projects. Did you see the top 50? No, I did not look at that yet. Believe it or not, Cardano is not competing with Ethereum 2.0. These projects are building a complete worldwide Web 3.0. Cardano is turning on 2.6 billion people onto the financial system, India and Africa. Coin Collector knows his stuff. Icon will blow people's minds. All right. These billion-dollar companies are betting big on blockchain. Okay, I'll check that out. Thank you. Mainframe and Phantom That's cool. We need real world use cases. I absolutely agree, Brandon. And I think we're getting to that point. I think in order for us to see effective real world use cases in dApps, we need stuff like Mainframe. I mean, I think Mainframe's going to help with that. You know, there's the big challenge with dApps and real world use case is ease of accessibility. And for that, we need interoperability, Aeon, and we need to be able to use a variety of different dApps using whatever cryptocurrency or blockchain we have available. And I think that's, you know, I think at some point we're going to see, this is the way I'm seeing it. It's like, let's say a new city were to go up, right? And maybe that city is really, really, really big. And then you're going to see all these different mom and pop shops. You're going to have a store that sells shoes. You're going to have a store that sells shirts and shorts, and then a store that sells toys, and then another store that sells fishing tackle. And at some point, there's going to be one really big store that carries all of that shit, right? The Walmarts of the world. And I think that what we're seeing right now are a lot of mom and pops popping up, innovating, creating these ideas, establishing, implementing these ideas, and kind of building that foundation. And then I think we're going to see consolidation, where we're going to have, you know, a group of maybe 25 or 50 companies that do everything all these thousands of other companies are attempting to do. And they're, whether it's through buyouts, acquisitions, mergers, or just sheer copycatting and doing it better. I think we're going to see the cream rise to the top and the smaller projects fall. But that's a process that's going to take some time, and that's what I'm looking at. I'm trying to figure out which of these projects are going to be in that top 50. These conglomerates, if you will. Which of these projects has the most power? Which ones have really stood the test of time through this bear market and are going to come out at the other side of it all swinging and taking people down? That's what's really important to me, and that's what I've been truly trying to keep tabs on. Matrix AI network, I think, is going to be really, really solid. Work is underway to make this happen step by step. So it looks like they're wanting to get on Ledger, get Ledger support. That's very cool. You can only stake rewards by deploying a masternode. This is another video topic that I want to come up and do soon, is how to set up a Matrix AI masternode, because I think those are going to be very, very worthwhile. And I do kind of want to set one up myself. Neo economy. So we'll leave this there for now, and let's take another quick look. Is Bitcoin still hanging steady? Yep, really hasn't budged. It's on a day chart. On a 4 hour, it looks like it's getting better. Actually got a buy signal on the 4 hour chart, so that's interesting, because on the day chart it's still hanging at the sell. So all right, one quick look at chat and then I will get back to work. XRP is going to be the Walmart of shops. It could be. I'm banking on it. Crow, follow back on IG. Okay. Salt lending going to the moon this summer. Or Celsius. I know a hell of a lot more about Celsius Network and their people and their team and their efforts and their commitment to the community and everything else than I do Salt. Salt, all I know is I know Salt does lending, and their coin, made a bunch of people money at one point before it tanked, like everything else. So, we'll see, but yeah, we should all sell 0.1 Bitcoin and create a buy opportunity. You mean you're going to paint models? No, actually, I have been doing that actually today. I've been working on some stuff, but I have a lot of other stuff. Yesterday was a really busy day for me. I basically spent the majority of the day on conference calls and chats and all kinds of stuff. So, there's some basic updates. Look, not a whole hell of a lot going on at the moment, so we'll see. But, tomorrow's Friday. We'll see what comes of the weekend for Bitcoin. Do you have to give Celsius your coins? Yes, I do think you have to deposit your coins in the Celsius wallet in order to lend and earn interest on them. And I personally am selling my home and vehicles for ETN. I hope you're kidding. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign off. Again, hit my Instagram, hit my comments. Let me know what sorts of things you really want to see on a daily basis. How is your software doing for trading? I mean, with Bitcoin shooting up and the alts just hanging tight or going down during this Bitcoin pump, the bot is not making me any money. I'm just being very honest. That's why I haven't talked about it much. I only talk about stuff that's working when it's working. Like, I don't really think any bots are making anybody much money because there's just not enough volatility. Bitcoin's going in one direction while everything else is going in another. And as long as Bitcoin stays ahead of the progress of the altcoins, because we don't have any altcoin rally, we don't have any major volatility where people can swing trade, like Ripple back and forth into Bitcoin and so forth and so on. The bots are just, I mean, in my opinion, they're fairly useless. So you have to wait for the market to average out and the volatility really to kick in before the bots are going to start making money. What I do know is that people that bought, Aquitas, while Bitcoin was cheap, saved themselves a fortune. And, when the market really does start to come back, in that sense of volatility and being able to, trade algorithmically, I think people are going to be very happy they did. But in the meantime, I'm still waiting like everybody else. I think I've got a couple trading pairs that I'm sitting on bags. I think Tron is one of my bags, and I think it's like negative 50% or something crazy. So it's just a matter of time, but I'm just waiting it out. So on that note, thank you guys for joining me this afternoon. It's a weird time. It was came on about 2:15 in the afternoon. So I know a lot of people are at work in the US and doing their thing. So till next time, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.